Hello, everybody.
It's good.
Hi, Mick.
Hello,
Thanks
Ben.
for joining us tonight.
I gotta remove my Deutsch Pornhub mustache.
Yeah. Welcome everybody. Another Mouth of the Tyne episode, live with Mick C. Some of you guys might know Mick as his alias Cozy Panic. I pronounced that right, Mick?
Yeah, Cozy Panic. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, people.
Yeah, cheers, guys. It's going to be a bit of a fun one tonight, hopefully. Mick, thanks very much for joining me from Sweden, my friend.
Thank you, Ben. My pleasure.
It's great to have you on. You're a real character of the NUFC fan base. People on Twitter will know you. Yeah, I know you're quite big on TikTok. Got a few followers on Spotify. You've certainly made a name for yourself the past couple of years.
That was the plan.
Yeah,
and things finally starting to go my way. So yeah,
man.
It was a lot of hard work.
Yeah. You've worked hard, man. But yeah, excellent to have you on. Let's start with why a lot of people you came to prominence with a lot of people. Probably the Alan Saint-Maximin song. Yeah.
That was the big.
Yeah, that was where you blew up.
Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for Mick C and TikTok, I would still be working my 9 to 5. I promise, man.
Yeah, man. Well, it's an amazing story. So let's just hear a little bit about it. So first of all, what made you create the song about Alan? Was it just the fact that he was a great player and you just, it popped in your head?
I'll be completely honest with you, Ben. I hadn't seen Maxi play at all. I didn't know who he was until we were first rumored about him. But I checked on some YouTube clips, and I thought this might be a diamond we're about to sign. And I know it can be pretty shadowing to just watch by YouTube, just by watching clips. But I thought this might be the one, and I just thought, why not make a fucking song? It was a Sunday. I was sitting right in this chair, right in this room, and I had a couple of pints, like always, and I just fucking made the song in an hour and a half. That's all it took. Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing. When we first heard it over here in the Northeast, it was just, it stuck in a lot of our heads. People were, singing it at the stadium and different things. And it's been great to see the journey, what it's taken you on with regards to Newcastle United. So obviously you might not be obvious to some, but you were invited over or you came over and got to meet Amanda and Murdad at the
halftime last season at St. James's against Wolves. When Chris Wood scored a penalty winner,
yeah.
So that was great, man. There was so many security checks to get up there, and when we got up there eventually, because they were like, "Who the fuck are y'all?" Like we were just wearing match shirts and they were just suit and ties all over. Old players. I got to meet Steve Harper. Stood talk to him, and he was very interested. Steve Harper, great lad, down to earth as fuck. And he was like asking me questions about where I'm from, and I told him Öckerö, a small island outside Gothenburg in Sweden. And he was like, "Whoa, very interested, And then Amanda Murdoch came in. Sorry, Steve. Amanda. So it's like I feel bad for Steve. Steve, if you ever see this.
Hey Mick, you've got to do what you've got to do when the owners are present.
It is. You gotta catch momentum,
Yeah, man. I went the Shiva 260 dinner a few months back to celebrate Alan's 260 league goals, and I had a similar experience where I was chatting to somebody next to me on the table. Murdad walked in, and I was like, "Sorry, mate, gotta go." Just it's just a once in a lifetime thing.
Man, gotta do what I gotta do, man.
Yeah, man.
It's like that.
I'm sure Steve will. He'll be understanding. Don't worry, mate.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, it was honestly great to see. Just an international fan. Getting recognition, getting invited. Were you invited over, or were you coming? Anyway?
Me and my dad comes in a packet price. My dad just a couple of years ago, he was in court and shit because he wanted to change his name to Newcastle.
Right.
So after a lot of court rounds and shit and problems with the Swedish law, His prime argument, my dad's prime argument, was people are named Manchester and Tottenham and Liverpool, so why can't my name be Newcastle?
Yeah, I think I remember this. I think I saw it in the
it was
paper.
all over the world. It was in India, it was in South Africa, Finland, all types of shit, you know. And he was also at the BBC office in Newcastle, and was on the radio and TV and stuff as well. So we came in a package deal. So to the family, the Newcastle family in Sweden, and we just got invited over, and we got to go to the box and stuff. So that was awesome.
That's an amazing story, man. Really happy for you and your family. Did your dad change his name eventually, or?
Yeah. So his name is in his middle name, not his surname. What is it called? First name. First name Rolf. So middle name's Newcastle.
That's absolutely
we don't want to change up stuff too much, yeah.
No, just a little bit. That's amazing, Mick. Great story, man. So you obviously had a great time. Went back home. I'm sure all your friends and family were absolutely buzzing for you.
Wow, yeah. The like support I get from friends and family is awesome. My circle is small. I learned to keep it tight, but I love them, and they support every move I make, and I love it. It's kind of hard, to be in the studio every day, every night. I got 2 kids, 6 and 3 years old, and my girl is very understanding. She knows how much this means to me. The first couple of years it was hard because my vision was always there, but family life and everything, everything's gotta connect, and eventually it did. And so she sees it too now, and we're just going with the flow, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel you on the whole family and kids thing. I'm the same. I've got 2 kids at similar age, and it's even hard for me to do these shows on the evening. So respect, man. It's brilliant that you can still find time to do what you do. So how did the man in question feel about the song, Alan?
Alan's been crazy about it, man. I spoke to him several times about it. Once we were messaging each other on IG and on Twitter, and so he shared it a lot of times. And I know he was on the BBC with what's he called, the old Aston Villa player, the bald one, black one. Dion Dublin. And Dion Dublin was crazy about it, and he had an interview with Mick C, and he said, "But before I start with anything, I just gotta ask you, like, how do you feel about the song?" Yeah, I love the song. The fans are going crazy about it, and I love it. So it's really crazy.
And has he give you any little gifts or thank yous for this? Have you received anything? Obviously, you can keep it to yourself if you don't want to.
No. He actually wrote to me on Twitter, but I wasn't into Twitter. I had a Twitter account, but I didn't know how it worked. Once I released back when I released the Saint-Maximin song, and I figured out there was a DM on Twitter. Like months later, I was in having my daughter. I was not giving birth, but my girl was giving birth to our daughter, and I saw this from this DM from 2 weeks ago from Maxi, and it was like, reply, I have a gift for you I want to send you. And I was like, please. but there was no going back there. I imagine he gets hundreds a day, so I'm long down the count now. And I don't want to remind him about it. I have been in contact with him several times as well, but I don't want to be that guy, who tells him that you didn't present. But we got the YouTube channel called Cozy Panic. There's me and a couple of my closest friends. We make music videos and all that type of shit, content. And every kroner the Saint-Maximin brings in on YouTube, especially. So like this past weekend, we were out having dinner together, and it was like Maxi pays for it. Like,
I saw that.
That's the Maxi money. Yeah. So that's like Maxi pays. We've got to buy stuff. We had this event the other weekend as well. We were playing. We have been on stage, and we got to buy all these balloons and confetti and all this type of shit, alcohol, everything, you know. And it was standing in line in the supermarkets, and we just maxi pays.
Yeah, it's fantastic that it's enabled you to you know, have a bit of fun in your life and create bigger and better shows and things like that. And yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Like, and to be honest, the gift itself is the fact that Maxi acknowledged it, and you know, you've had a bit of communication, and he's aware of the song. I mean, that alone is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, that was the main goal, and I reached that pretty quick. The next goal is to actually hear it being sung at St. James's. So I always at the TV, I'm like, you know,
yeah, man. Well, as long as he plays for us, there's always a chance that that's going to happen.
There is.
I saw your tweet about Wunderbar doing a gig there one day. That would be amazing.
I'm manifesting that shit, man. I told my mates as well. We're all manifesting that.
Yeah, man. Well, you should get in touch with them, man, because I'm sure next time you're over, they'll be able to facilitate something for you. That would be
what's
amazing.
It called? Mad Mick or Mad Mike, or what's it called?
Yeah, I'm not sure actually, but yeah, you should definitely get it. See if you can hook it up with that. That'll be amazing.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be this season. We were due to be there last season, but another Wonder Bar, but down the quayside at some event. But the COVID stopped.
It was a bad year, man. So I gotta ask, would you like to perform for us tonight?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. You want to go for it? ASM?
Which one you want to hear? Yeah, Saint-Maximin. Yeah. Let's catch momentum, yeah, man.
Take your time.
Yeah, man.
You get set up. I'll give you the screen to yourself. But yeah, man, just whenever you are, I'm sure everyone will enjoy this one.
Here we go.
This is what we all want to hear, man. This is going to be good.
We are mental and we are mad, right? Let me just see if the sounds works.
Yeah, man.
Swiss on the beach.
Saint-Maximin on the way, and he got one man on his millionaire. He wearing Gucci, so he Gucci. He got to know me all drinking to say Saint-Maximin on the way, and he got two men down his millionaire. He wearing Gucci, so he Gucci. He got to know me all drinking to say Saint-Maximin on the way, and he got three men down his millionaire. He wearing Gucci, so he Gucci. He got you know me, all we can do say. This is your brother, two men up, but we don't know yet for sure. All we know is that his mother gave us a call. I know number 10 is gonna flip you to the moon, singing la la out loud, and we think you got the boom, la 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 la, la 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 la. Left, right, foot like you know la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Just swing Maximin and Magpie, Saint-Maximin on the way, and he got four men down his speed, and he wearing Gucci, so he Gucci. He got to know me, all drinking to say Saint-Maximin on the way, and he got five men down his speed, and he wearing Gucci, so he Gucci. He got to know me, all drinking to say, oh, that's wherever names and change the spot. Sure of every Russian and we'll battle on. I wanna sign up for the toilet phones. He got a funny haircut and we love that boy. La 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 la, la 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 la. Left, right, foot like you do la la. La 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 la, la 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 la. Just we Maximin and Magpie, Saint-Maximin on the way. And he got six men down his speed and he wearing Gucci, so we Gucci. He got to know me, all drinking to say Saint-Maximin on the way. And he got seven men down his speed and they wearing Gucci, so we Gucci. He got to know me, all drinking to say
Mick. Yes, fantastic, mate. There we've had Cozy Panic with his famous ASM track there. That was absolutely outstanding, mate. Really,
Cheers,
really
man. Cheers. I appreciate it.
Yeah, brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. That was absolutely
Just
mad.
gonna plug you in again, yeah?
Yeah. Take your time, man. Take your time.
I'm getting old, you know.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that was amazing, Mick. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Yeah, amazing to hear that live. Wow, I'm actually blown away. I can't believe I've just had Mick C performing that on the channel. Mint. Yes.
Cheers, Ben. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah, well,
this is what I live for.
Yeah, this is it, man. Well, like I say, you know, we're trying to help get you out there. Obviously, you've got your own kind of promotion stuff, but if I can help you in any way, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah. Cheers. The same goes for you, Ben.
Yeah, thanks,
always,
man.
You know.
Yeah, that was amazing. Maybe we'll do another track later on in the show.
Yeah, we'll do 2 or
we'll
3.
Do 2. Yeah,
whatever
we'll do
you want.
2 more. Yeah, man. Amazing. That was so good. Yeah, so let's take it back a bit, Mick. What got you started with the whole NUFC love affair? Where did it all begin?
Well, to be honest, Ben, I didn't have a choice. My dad put me on my top. Just like I was like fresh out the womb. And I swear, I was in a match program. I was the youngest member of Tsunami ever, because my dad just as I was born, he rang Newcastle and told them I was born, and I was in a match program, and I was like, he held me up, and I was sitting from the TV like.
That's amazing. That's amazing,
yeah.
Man.
So I just grew up,
dude.
you know, in front of the TV, on a field in Swedish. I don't know what the word for it. Cover. Eating my snacks, you know, and just learning new swear words, and so it just kind of grew naturally, you know. And it goes way back to my dad being like 5 or 6. When my grandpa, my dad's dad, he was a fisherman, and he fished a lot in the North Sea, and he used to go to Newcastle a lot, and he brought home this little flag, you know, these triangle flags, which the teams give each other when. So he brought that home to my dad, and since that, my dad was sold.
That's amazing. Oh, I love that story.
He was you know, he just checked the newspaper always, like when the match played, and he didn't get the result until like 4 or 5 days later and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's great, man. Yeah, it's great that it's obviously Newcastle United has been in your family for, you know, at least 3 generations. There.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. 4 now with the
with the new ones.
My kids are also they don't have a choice, basically.
Yeah, no, they don't. Mine are the same. You know, they've been in the Newcastle black and white since pretty much like you, since fresh out the womb.
My dad always thought that whenever there's a new baby around our friends groups or relates group as well, he always buys from the shop from Newcastle, and he buys some shirts or the bodies, you know, the little baby bodies.
Baby girls and things. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah,
just to give the parents a hard time. Yeah, because there's always red around here. There's Arsenal and Liverpool and Man United. It's so fucking boring, man.
Yeah, I bet it was quite a joke back in the day, but now they're not laughing, are they, Mick? Now that we're the
they aren't. No. And they'll cry in a couple of years, mate.
Yeah, man. Oh, well, hopefully with tears of joy. But I mean, the other fans, they'll be certainly not with tears of joy. Yeah, man. So well, let's move on. So you've had a good few tracks, you know, since you kind of came to prominence with us. What kind of other, you know, players have you sang about?
Emil Kraft, Shelby, Wood, Trippier, Bruno. Bruno heard the song as well. I spoke to Bruno a few times, and he loves the song. Really? He's also a great lad. Down to earth as fuck as well. Like, he really gives a fuck, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's
you can tell by his appearance and by the way he interacts with fans and stuff. Emil Crafter said that Joe Linton. I made 3 songs about Joe Linton. 3 songs. He turned that good. I had to make the one was the first one was mostly like for fun to like I called it Go Linton because he didn't. Obviously he didn't score any goals.
He wasn't.
And we all thought he was an attacker, but he wasn't. And he turned into a great ass midfielder. So I had to make 2 more in the same night. And I released that as a double single. And I made one about Fabian Schär as well. Fabian Schär turned out great. Dubravka. Dubravka's the first one actually I made a song about that's left the club. Was it like a diss track? If I did diss tracks, it would probably be the best one in the world.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. I'm sure it would, dude. But yeah, man. Oh, it's amazing. No, it must be really cool. Just you've, like you say, you've made these songs, and then you've had a bit of interaction from certain players like Maxi and Bruno, and just I can imagine it makes you feel on top of the world, and it makes you want to keep going. Keep going down the path.
Every time they share or they interact with me, it's like luckily most of the times I've been with my friends or family, so I can share the joy, so it's like let's pop a bottle. It's just like that, and we just keep on working. We never like celebrate for days, but we keep working like every day, every night. We just keep working. Like today I've been in the studio, we made a FIFA 23 song. Like every year we do this.
I saw that.
So every time the game releases, on that day we release a song. Like FIFA 21, FIFA 22, FIFA 23. So so it's an all day thing.
Yeah, man. We might see you on the cover of FIFA in a few years, eh?
Fuck yeah, man.
At least have your tracks on now.
Yes, that's one of my goals as well.
Yeah, man. Great question from Kenny. Can we get all these on a picture vinyl? Can we?
on the what?
On a picture vinyl, like a really nice vinyl LP, like with a picture print on it.
Bet. That's in my mind as well. That's my vision.
I tell you what, man, I think people would actually buy them, especially in the fan base. I'm a big vinyl collector too, so it's definitely something I could see myself buying if you ever did.
And make sure I'll bring some next time we get to Newcastle. I'll bring some because I released my new Toonami season 2 in about a month. With the Isak song and another Isak song and Botman and Burn and everybody. Just songs about the team, because I feel it's great for the people. Hate them, people love them. Just as long as I get a reaction,
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, it's all about getting a reaction. I'm sure a lot more people love them than people hate them, and they're actually really good. They're really catchy songs. You're a good singer, good rapper. It's I've been very impressed with what you've done, man.
Cheers.
Well, do you think we can drop into another one, Mick?
Of course.
We're just talking about Bruno. Would you like to do your Bruno track?
Yeah, let's do the Bruno one, mate. Let's do Bruno.
Okay. Excellent, man.
I wanna be free from this stative. What's it called? Stative? What's it called? This
I don't know what that is. The mic stand.
Stand.
Yeah, stand. Yeah, man.
You call everything stand.
But yeah, we do. We have a stand for everything, man. It's English language, eh?
You're making it easy for yourselves, yeah?
Yeah. No, your English is perfect, Mick. You've been
cheers, mate. Cheers.
Since you were a child, I know they're big in Scandinavia with the whole English thing.
But Dad took me over real early to Newcastle to get me to understand the city and he actually left me in the bar by myself at the hotels when we were young, just as I was 6 and 7 years old, and he was like, I'm just gonna go get yourself a Coke and get me a beer. Like, oh my God, you just gotta expose yourself to the situation. Yeah,
man. Oh, that's
so
brilliant.
I had to because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do Bruno.
Let's do it, man. Ready when you are, dude.
I am always born ready, bro.
Choo-choo, now what I mean? Choo-choo, now what I mean? Choo-choo, now what I mean? Wake up, Bruno! K7, let me show you sweet heaven. Bruno, K7, they Brazilian, sweet heaven. Bruno, J7, they Brazilian, sweet heaven. Bruno, J7, they Brazilian, sweet heaven. Saturday night, and I like the way you move. Bruno Guimarães. With the London money, chosen like the Jews. Bruno Guimarães. My dream is a record. Message, the greatest of joy. It's all been a pleasure. Every mention of this time in heaven, I'll forever be grateful for Bruno putting on. Bruno and the 17 I didn't drop. Me, I think I get a copy of it. Pretty yellow, please don't ever pack your bags. See you, I am a cheese it on the door. You can do this, you can do that. It makes me wanna dance for Bruno, it's a Georgie. You can do this, you can do that. It makes me wanna dance for Bruno, it's a Georgie. Make me sing, whoa, oh, oh, Bruno, whoa, oh, Bruno, whoa, oh, Bruno, whoa, 39 taxi, but the bus still doesn't mean it goes up north. 39 taxis, and she puts the maxi, gotta look at it blowing out her roar. Bruno, J7, they Brazilian, sweet heaven. 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 Saturday night, and I like the way you move. Bruno Guimarães. Look at the London money, chosen like the Jews. Bruno Guimarães. He can do this, he can do that. He makes me wanna dance for Bruno, it's a Georgie. He can do this, he can do that. He makes me wanna dance for Bruno, it's a June. Make me say, whoa, oh, oh, Bruno, oh, oh, Bruno, oh, oh, Bruno, oh, Bruno, J7, they Brazilian, sweet heaven. Bruno, J7, they Brazilian, sweet heaven. Bruno, J7 in a ninja. Yeah, me and Ninja gets a copy of the book. New era, Newcastle United.
Mate, you're pulling out all the stops tonight, mate. That's amazing. yes, brilliant. That was so good yet again. I think that actually is my personal favorite that you do.
The Bruno one.
Yeah, it's just got a great melody, nice little hook.
Yeah, I love it too, man. It's in my top 3 personal NUFC songs as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we all love it, man. Oh, it's just so good. This is the type of content that I want to be creating, man. This is it, man.
Yeah, that's it. You want to create something out of the box.
Yeah, out of the box. Yeah,
that's
something a bit different, man. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. And like I say, it's still early days for the channel, but this is exactly the type of stuff.
Yeah, but great work, man. You also you gained yourself over 1,000 followers that quick.
Yeah.
That's unusual for a YouTube channel. I mean, you got a following on Twitter, but you got a following, and
I'm trying, man.
You got something going here.
I always just try to be myself, Mick. Sometimes that's
Ben.
It's not always gonna resonate with everybody, but thankfully,
no, it doesn't. But if you want to really go somewhere, I mean, name one successful like artist or creator that doesn't get any haters.
Yeah, haters.
You won't find any. You won't find any, mate.
Yeah, I always
just put a steel shield on and just don't take shit personal. That's the thing. Don't ever take shit personal because it's not about you. It's about them, right?
Yeah.
Always.
I always think it's a sign of a good. You must be doing something right. If you get hate of any sorts, you must be doing something right for people to notice you. And I've got a good following on Twitter. We passed the 20,000 mark earlier in the year. Yeah, man. Well,
congrats, mate.
That was the reason I always said that when we got the 20,000 followers on Twitter, I would branch into YouTube, and I didn't want to let the fans down, but also didn't want to let myself down. I wanted to do it for me. And I'm so glad I did for, shows like this and shows what we've had in previous weeks. It's been a real adventure.
Yeah, I watched some of your shows now. Yeah, great content, man. Great content. Thanks, man. Just make sure to keep it up. Never give up. Just keep it up.
That means a lot, man. No, it really does mean a lot to me. Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
So we're really, we've had a great show so far. Let's talk about the football club in its present form. How happy were you with the takeover news? when you heard it in Sweden?
I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. Because I made a song like 2 days prior to this because it kind of came out of the blue, right? Because we all knew how it came and went all the time, and it was like, just Santa's never showing up, is he? Like, and I made this song Black and White Army, which means a lot to me, and I was like, I want my club back. I just want my club back, because I remember being like 9, 10, 11 years old, being in Champions League, fighting for the 3rd and 4th spot in Premier League and stuff. And I just made this like, there's no hope, but I want it. I want my hope back, and I want my club back. Yeah. And to be honest, I cried like a motherfucker that night. That was some real shit. That means so much to me that night. I wish I was there. I wish I was at St. James's, but I was here, and I celebrated with my father. We had a couple of whiskeys and a couple of beers, and this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm tearing up right now because it was just crazy.
Yeah, honestly, man,
but we deserve it so bad. We deserve it so bad. It's any supporters, and I'm not just telling you that because we're black and white. And if there's any supporters in the world who deserve it, it's us. Yeah, man.
No, honestly, just hearing how much it means to you, I can only say it meant exactly the same to me. I couldn't go to St. James's either. I was at work. I was talking to Alex Hurst just the other night on the other show, and I was saying like I wanted to be there so badly, but I was at work for like 2 full days, and I do like long days, so I couldn't get away. So it was I kind of just had to keep up to date with it on Twitter and Sky Sports, and like the feeling of I think it was like on October the 6th, like the day before it was official, but we kind of knew it was happening. That was something very, very special that will stick with me for the rest of my days.
I'm just seeing Keith Downey in front of me with the stadium in the back, and it's just still. It's wow, done deal. And Amanda going there to the cars and just waving and just say it's done. It's a done deal. You're like, oh wow,
it was totally amazing. And the bit that always got me, you're saying you get emotional there yourself. I think when Keith kind of gave the Premier League statement, and he got a tear in his eye, and his co-presenter was like, Keith, I can see you're very emotional, and it was just like, oh man, this is too much. This is too much, man. Oh, dude.
Oh my fucking god, man! It's
man.
A fairy tale.
It is, and the thing as well, Mick. This is just the start of it, man. It feels like it's like it's so long ago, but it's not even been a year yet, man. No. It's like early days, and we've got so much more to come. And I truly believe in maybe 3, 4, 5 years, the silverware wait will be over, and we'll have a trophy.
I just know it. I said to my friends and to my family for the past 10 years. I know that 2027 we're gonna win our next Premier League title.
Yeah,
I don't care how, and I don't care, but that is when we're gonna win our next Premier League title, and that's gonna be the 100-year anniversary since we last won the league. Yeah. 2027, that's it, and 2029 Champions League.
Yeah,
just know it.
Well, I'll put it in the diary, Mick. It sounds like you've got it all mapped out.
Yeah, I manifested it years ago.
I'll make sure I'm off work that day, dude.
Yeah, make sure that. Me too, man. Yeah, and I'll be in Newcastle. I'll make sure I'll be in Newcastle then.
Yeah. Get them flights booked. Yeah, man. So let's talk about this season.
Wow, yeah.
It's been a strange one so far because it's been very stop-start. We've only won one game, but we've only lost one game, which is like kind of, it's left people a little bit like all over the shop, everyone's a bit like confused what they should be feeling. It's a real strange one. What's your thoughts on things so far? Have we been unlucky, or how do you feel?
I don't want to be that guy, but I am right now. I hear it, but we've been so unlucky with the refs and the VAR situations. I've been so furious after the Palace game. I was so mad, and I remember waking up in the middle of the night after the game, and woke up and was like mad, and was like, I'm losing my love for football, and I hate that feeling. It was like, no, I don't want to be here. Like, is this gonna be it? Are we gonna be dependent on refs in this standards? Like no. The games after that, we haven't played that well against Bournemouth. We should have killed that game early on. We hit the bar, we hit the post twice, I think, and we're just so insecure in front of goal, and with Fraser and Murphy, those type of guys shouldn't be nowhere near.
Yeah,
11.
I totally agree. I feel like the issues in attack particularly lie in the wings. If we had another Alan Saint-Maximin on the other side, we might be creating and scoring more. But it's just the lack of goal input, whether that's assists or goals themselves from Miggy and Fraser. Now, I've actually been very impressed with Miggy this season.
Especially in preseason, he was immense.
Yeah, totally. In 2022, the whole year really, he seems to have gone up a level. And although he's only scored, one goal in the Premier League, and then a few in pre-season, he's looked like he has gone up a level. But until he adds those consistent goals and consistent
it's
assists.
Just the last bit of touch, isn't it? In the last third, it's just he needs that little through ball, that little knock into the box. It's just doesn't he turns out to the corner flag and just, I don't know, but I rather Miggy 1, Fraser, Murphy. In that order.
If we can replace, it might take a season or two to get these wingers replaced, but the defense is solid. We've got great goalkeeper now, who I actually think Pope is levels above Dubravka.
Me too, man.
I think we didn't quite realize it until he was playing for us.
Shit.
I knew Pope.
He's one of the best that I ever experienced at Newcastle. I experienced Given and Krul as well. So
yeah, totally. They were brilliant, and I actually thought Dubravka, when he first came in, was going to be up there, especially with Given. I think if you look hard enough, you'll find a tweet comparing him to Given. Maybe I was a little bit.
But as a shot stopper, he's been immense. But it's in the decision making, isn't it? Like when he gets the in leg in Swedish, I don't know the English name for it, when the ball comes in, the crosses, the crosses, and when he comes out for it, he seems so insecure. He just doesn't have that aura, you need to have that aura. Nick Pope actually got, and just this is mine. I own this place. This is my town, my city. You need that kind of aura, And Nick Pope has that, and he's got into it so fast. And he understands the game. He understands the city. He understands the fans. You just feel it, don't you?
Yeah, you do. No, I totally get you. And the thing as well with fitness, Pope obviously he's got really good fitness record. I think he only missed, there was like one season where he got a pretty bad injury. But apart from that, his career so far has been relatively injury free. Where Dubravka in the past few years, he's really been a bit of a sick note.
He's like the goalkeeper of Kieran Dyer. He's made out of glass. To be a goalkeeper, I never experienced a goalkeeper in my life, and not only Newcastle. I mean, generally for a goalkeeper to be that injury prone. What the fuck? You can't rely on that. He's going to be out for like 2 or 3 months a season. We can't afford that, and that's why the Isak signing is so important as well. So we don't have to rely on Wilson as a main striker in the same way, because he's going to be missing like 3 months every season. What's that? 3 of the most important months. We can't afford that.
No, I totally agree. You've hit the nail on the head. And the thing what I always find with Wilson especially is every single time he's injured, it is always initially passed off as a 2-week, very small period. And it always turns into 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks.
Always.
I mean, he's pretty much missed the entirety of this season so far, apart from the first couple of games. And I love the guy. He's such a great character, a true professional, a great striker, but
true professional.
So frustrating. Every time he gets a run of games, he breaks down, and it happens. It's happened at Bournemouth. It's not just something that happens at Newcastle.
No.
It's
and it's always like I feel so bad for the guy because he has the mentality of a winner. He really does that. If Michael Owen is here, Wilson is here. He has the mentality of a winner, and I love that. And I feel so bad for him because of that. And That's actually one little complaint I have of Eddie Howe, because he always plays it off as a nudge. It's just why not bring the card that he can't, he may be out for ages.
It's something I think the fans have noticed, that the injuries are always downplayed, and to an extent it's the same with Alan too. We always get told it's going to be a couple of weeks, when in reality again it turns into 5, 6, 7 weeks. And it is frustrating, but hopefully, as we bring in better players, these injuries won't affect us as much as they have done so far this season.
I mean, we just all of the time I supported Newcastle. We've been top of the injury list, but now it seems a new era. We ain't that club anymore, like in that sense. But we're still getting those injuries because we don't have Steve Bruce, we don't have Joe Kinnear, we don't have Steve McLaren. I understand that injuries come from having those guys in charge, but now we had Eddie Howe. We know they want to play for the club. We know they want to do the best. We know there's a competition for the places. My question is there something going on? Like we know that Eddie Howe loves a pressing game. He gives 120%. He expects nothing more every training session. Is there something going around there? I don't know.
The intensity of the training, is it too intense? It's something that I've pondered as well. I wondered if it's something that's because there's the classic quote of we train how we play. We train how we play, and it's like, well, we know we play with intensity, really high pressing. And there was actually the stat came out yesterday that we're actually the most successful high pressing team in the Premier League at present, and we're way above the next one down, which I think was Man City. I mean, that's in itself, that's a massive achievement. So we have this high intensity press, and if we're playing the same in training, is it just too much, to do it 5 days a week? Then on a match day,
it may be because we're still too dependent on key players. We have no one coming from the bench except Anderson, who wasn't available last weekend either. But he's basically the only one I want to come on. For real, he's basically the only one I can imagine to come on and change the game.
The
other ones are just, fuck, I hope we don't have to substitute. And that usually fucks up in the first 10 minutes when we have 2 injuries.
I know, I totally agree. I've said it on a few pods already that it's like, can you put your head in your hands when you see Wood, you see Murphy? It's nothing personal against these guys. Like,
no, I'm sure they're great lads. I would love to have a beer with them as well. But
that's it. It's not a personal thing. It's just like for a top level
good enough
to be bringing. We've still got players like Richie on the bench who's been a great servant, but ultimately
absolutely not a great for the dressing room. Great for the dressing room. We're great as a coach in the future as well.
Yeah, totally.
But they're not good enough to be on the bench of Newcastle United.
No, man.
And we need to do some stuff in the January window as well. We need to bring in a defensive midfielder for sure. We need to bring in one or if not 2 wingers, and that's that. That's just how it has to be. But I know they got the full plan of it, and it's a long-term project. I just sometimes I hate me for that, but I get ahead of myself, and I dream too much as well. Dream too heavily.
This is what 14 years of Ashley has done to us. It's made us a little bit impatient. We're all not getting any younger, and we all want that success. I just like to think of it as we're eager. We're not trying to pressurize or criticize. We're just an eager bunch of supporters that are,
we're just waiting. My dad got this these old camera rolls with Kodak film in it, the black ones. My dad went on the grass of St. James's, I think back in 76. Mistake me if I'm wrong, Dad, if you're watching. 76, and he kept that through all these years. And it's gonna be like, it's almost 50 years now, like 46 years old. I don't do math. But the day we win the league, which will be in May 2027, we'll smoke that as a joint.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, man, roll it up.
Dad just hope he ain't in the retirement home by then. Yeah.
Well, you can still sneak it in. You have a few talks.
I know some people working there. This is a small island, so I got connections like an airport.
Easy, man. That's brilliant. I love it, mate. So just to touch on what you said there about the defensive midfielder, I think we definitely need to bring one in. We need to free Bruno up.
He's sitting way too deep right now. As of right now, and he feels that as well. The stuff he came out with yesterday, obviously he sits too deep. Put Longstaff in a number 6. I don't care. Put him there. I'm not much for him, but who is supposed to put there? Put Longstaff there. Put Bruno up the field.
I'm not a big Longstaff fan, but if needs must. I think he lacks a bit of pace for that role. But we've obviously got Shelby close to fitness.
Even closer than I ever would have imagined. That was like an early Christmas present for me. Wow, that shit got me shivering.
It was good.
It's my brother,
he is, man. I can see the similarities. Separated at birth. Similar age as well. Similar age. So
long lost brother. Similar age. Well, yeah. And I also actually lost myself a couple of years ago when I imagined he was 1 year younger than me. I was like, what?
I know, man. It's brilliant. We just need to get him to grow a little tash, and then he'd be
a little one. Yeah. And I need to shave my own one of my
eyebrows,
because that's the crazy thing about Shelby. I recognize, and my dad says I never seen it. I was like, look, you only got one eyebrow. Yeah.
Hey, I've got none, so that's like a standing joke with the.
Yeah, mine too. I just put some lighting here to make it look like I got some.
Yeah,
and that's
it. Lighting works wonders, man.
So usually when I'm out with friends, it's gonna be like this. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he doubles up. It's a tash. It's an eyebrow. It's whatever you want. A man of many talents. Man, man. Well, we're flying through this show tonight. It's been really good, mate. Really enjoyed having you on. I could probably sit and talk for 2 or 3 hours, but I don't know if we'd get away with that with our wives and girlfriends, but
I'm free all night, man. This is studio night for me. I'm gonna make 2 or 3 songs tonight.
We're gonna get you to do another one, man. Trying to think what you've got in store for us next. You said you've got an album coming out, or is it EP, like an extended play type of thing?
No, this is gonna be like 15 songs.
So it's a full album.
Yeah, and I got a couple of features on it as well. I got an Adam P song, and I got a Adam P interlude as well on it. I'm so grateful for Adam P, man. I love it a lot. So he's great. He's been great, and he asked me if I could do a song for him as well. And I said I could pay for it, but no, man, you don't need to pay for that. That song is gonna write itself, like Top Shagger. That song is writing itself.
He's done well, man. It's nice to see.
You gotta respect the hustle, man. Well, and the amount of hate he had as well, like turning that shit around to wow. That's a love story itself.
Yeah, it should be kind of a footnote of anybody that receives hate to that level.
It should.
To the ability to turn it round. Is quite spectacular. It is. So hope his success continues. Good lad.
He's got the mindset of a winner, so I'm sure he's gonna.
He's kind of come to the prominence just at the right time with the whole takeover thing. I think I was talking to Alex Hurst about it the other night, and I was saying the kind of takeover has injected the fun back into our hobby. The
fun, the hope, feeling the feeling again. Because I remember just watching the games back to back under Steve Bruce, Steve McLeod, whichever, put whichever manager you want in there since fucking Alan Pardew at least, and then back to Bob Robson. We're just falling next to falling asleep during the games. I was like, please blow the whistle, like. And what the fuck is that?
It just wasn't fun anymore, man. It's like now when we go to games, or even if we're watching home, we're just enjoying it. It's like we don't have to fear the fear.
No, we don't have to fear. We fear no one now, and we saw that against City. We saw that against Liverpool. Just standing up against these giants again. That means so much.
Yeah, it does.
Just being onto something,
No, totally, man. And like I say, because we're just at the start of this journey, if this is how we feel now, can you imagine what we're going to feel like in a couple of years when we're actually successful in winning trophies and challenging? It's going to be special.
I might have to move to Newcastle.
Yeah, man. I think that would be a really good life choice. Although Sweden is beautiful. I've never been, but I've seen, you know, a lot of photos and videos over the years, and it looks like a very beautiful country. All the Scandinavia is, you know, really nice, and
it is. And we live in an island as well, so at least during the summer half year, so it's real nice. We live like a couple of 100 meters from the water, and we're having a lot of fun during the summertime. And I'm a man. I love the autumn and winter as well, because I'm a studio rat. I can just get into my zone here and just make some fucking magic.
More creativity time for making.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I love it, man.
I love it all.
Right. So, Mick, do you want to do a final song for the night?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
What have you got?
Let's do Isak.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, of course. We've got to finish with your compatriot. Alexander Isak, great player, even better song. So again, it's another hit that's really been catching.
This is gonna be it. I never had a song turning out this good in stream wise as this one. 7,000 streams since Friday. Not even the Maxi song did that.
Wow. So it's got potential to maybe.
It's got a potential to me, not just enjoying music and surviving on music. This might actually be the one that makes me thrive in music.
Yeah, hey Mick, I hope so, dude.
It's a long step with another for Isak. Announcing the arrival of Alexander. Sweden is a theater. You're taking me a fire, but Sweden. You're making me a fire, but Sweden. Perfect Alexander and his son is inside. You're making me a fire, but Sweden. Son of the body and you're placing a tie. You're making me a fire, but Sweden. Perfect Alexander and his son is inside. His back, the corner, his legs back. We got Bruno in the middle, and I'm taking off the glass. Yes, I get a time. Then I'm ready for the match. As I catch his power, we scream away the line. A-T-T-A-C-K, I-S-A-K. A-T-T-A-C-K, I-S-A-K.
Voila!
Amazing. Oh, Mick, you've blown me away tonight, dude. Fantastic.
Cheers, mate, I appreciate that.
That's amazing. Yeah, man, it's been absolutely amazing to have you on.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, Ben. I'm always ready.
Yeah, man. In fact, I'd like to, invite you on again in the future. Any tracks that you want to kind of, play in the future, always welcome, mate. Always welcome.
Cheers. Just let me know anything. I'm up for anything.
Yeah, man. Do you do weddings and birthdays? Because I could get you some trade over here.
Just tell them I said hello.
Yeah, yeah, man. We'll get you on a live stream. Do like a wedding.
Yeah, we're ready. We stay ready. We were born ready, man. We stay ready.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. So it's been brilliant to have you on, man.
Cheers,
so just before you go, Mick, let me get your thoughts on where you think Newcastle will finish this season. You know, are you a glass half full guy, or are you a glass half empty? Well, do you think we might make top 7?
Glass half full, man. Glass half full. Always. We'll finish sixth.
Six. Wow. Yeah, man. Do you think?
We'll do. I promise.
Do you think we'll sign anybody in January of note? Who would you sign in January, Mick, if you could, just have access to the funds that Merdad has?
Just one.
On the credit card.
Am I allowed just one?
No, you can have anyone you want. Just who would you sign in general?
I would sign Madison because he wants to go and he would like to come here, and it's part of the project. Leicester is on a downhill. And we need the creativity of Madison. He can score goals and he creates spaces, and he's a creative midfielder. And I would love some central CDM, or what's it called in English?
Like a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, defensive midfielder. Yeah, Alvarez.
Yeah, all day looks good. Yeah, Alvarez looks really good. To be honest, the two guys you've mentioned there, I think they would be my choices too. I didn't know much about Alvarez until we were linked with him, but having watched him,
same here. Yeah, I've been watching him as well. Since we were linked with him, I've been watching him as well with Hawkeye, and I think he would be great. Just imagine him instead of Longstaff, or Bruno at this number 6 role, so we can push Bruno forward.
Yes,
that's what we all want right now.
In a right foot position. And it's funny because earlier in the season, a few people were saying, Bruno likes to play defensive midfield. That's where he plays. And this week, it's been proven that he does wish to play further forward. And hopefully that's something we can grant him, because when
to be honest, against Bournemouth, I was preparing a party, so I didn't watch it like Hawkeye-ish as I used to, but I thought that was one of Bruno's worst games in a black and white shirt.
Yeah, he was. I think being out for a few weeks, the fitness wasn't quite there, was it?
Absolutely, I don't blame him at all. But just out of the performance, I thought that was one of the worst performances by Bruno. Because he's been immense. He's always player on the pitch, along with J7, of course.
He sets the standard, the bar so high.
Yeah,
you really notice it when he's not quite on it.
Because he's the best footballer. I'm a big, completely honest with you. Bruno's the best footballer I ever seen as a club. For real.
I'm inclined to agree, Mick. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a better. Certainly, the best midfielder.
Definitely.
And with time, potential to be the best ever player. Obviously, you've got strikers that will always be legends, such as like Shearer. He's never going to beat Shearer's goals, for instance.
No, never.
In general, as an actual ability-wise, as a player,
as a player, just ability-wise, that's where I come from. Just the ability to mark a man, just take a man down, just the technique. He's in love with the ball. He's in love with it. And you can just feel the love between the ball and Bruno. And just,
he has such a great way of playing that. Like the classic, like when you've got a man on, it's like man on. It's like to Bruno, that doesn't matter, because he's just gonna shake.
He'll make it work.
It's like it can be. You can have 2 men on him, and he will still manage to wiggle away out. He really is a talent. Love watching him play. But I'm with you. If we sign Madison and we sign someone like Alvarez, and then if we were really lucky, like we've said, a top class winger like Diaby would be the
Diaby. But I think with the Bayer Leverkusen, with this Champions League going on, he's not going to come in January. But for the summer, Diaby is my first choice, man. Diaby is my first choice. He's got a huge future in front of him, and I think he's going to be part of this project. I mean, he has to.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't, man? Because that's what it's so important for us to finish. I know it's a lot to ask, and we all root for a top 10. Yeah, but I think top 6. And I don't mean top. I mean sixth. Sixth, and I mean, or 7th for Conference League, but just to get some European,
just something for the to reel them in,
to reel them in,
Because again, that's where all the top players want to be playing in Europe. Like I say, even if we started at the Conference League, it's something that, you know, it makes us more attractive to any players that we're trying to sign. But yeah, Diaby would be brilliant because not only does he score goals, he actually assists probably an equal amount of goals, you know, that he's scoring.
He does.
So it's like you're getting someone that immediately will create and bring to the team like maybe like 20 goals a season, like 10 goals, 10 assists.
Yeah. I mean, because we got Isak and we got Callum, who's natural goal scorers, you know, and they just need a service. It's just a lack of service at the moment. Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's you've hit the nail on the head again. If we can just improve that aspect, it's just such a shame that we couldn't do it in summer. Obviously, we you know, we don't know the inner workings of the club with FFP and, you know, like sponsorship deals, and we obviously couldn't go that final step and you know, just splash the cash.
It's like going to take a couple of years just to Newcastle, because now we just hit a wall every time we're trying to get a deal, especially loan deals. The clubs are not the clubs are not willing to work with us. Like, let's be honest, like they're not. So we're going to have to take the long way around. It's going to take a few more windows. 4 or 5 more windows until we actually be solidified by bringing on. Okay, we got a bench here. We got a starting 11 and a bench. Okay, I want this guy to come on. I want this guy to come on. It's not like that right now, is it?
No, totally. It's like I say, we're lacking on the bench and on the pitch in the wide areas. And as soon as we can get this sorted out, we're going to go to the next level. It's pretty obvious that we're on the cusp of something brilliant, something great. We're nearly there. We're not quite there yet. But
we're here for the journey. We're here for the journey.
And that's it, Mick. It's like I say, it's evolution, not revolution.
Exactly.
Although, you know, I think we all secretly would have loved a revolution.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's just sometimes like I said before, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I just need to get a hello. Where were you a year ago? Like, I remember.
And that's perfect. To always, like, you know, think back and think back if you ever need to ground yourself. Where were we a year ago? It puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? Of how far we've come. And this is just the start of the journey. It's crazy. It's crazy, Mick. Well, Mick, listen, we've run out of time. We've done an hour there.
Wow.
I cannot believe how fast that has gone. That, to me, I don't know whether it's just I was enjoying myself too much or what, but that was the first show that's ever, like, gone so quickly as that has, man. So I think that's a good
Ben, mate. I had a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun.
So guys, listen, hope everyone watching and listening has enjoyed the show tonight.
Subscribe to the channel, guys.
Subscribe to the channel. Help us grow. This is what we want to do.
Help a brother out. We're all in the black and white stripes, mate.
That's it, Mick. Man, this is what we want to do. Just create fun content like this. And, you know, it's still early days. We've only been doing this for a month. But, you know, we're getting the views in. We're trying to build something special. You know, I checked the views today and it was like, it was somewhere where I kind of never thought we would be just after a month. So if we can just kind of keep this going, I'll be happy, and you guys will be happy because we'll be able to keep bringing you these shows. And I'm decided I'm definitely going to continue the channel until May. So we'll be definitely doing these until the end of the season. Then we'll take stock at the end of the season and we'll see if we can still continue them in the future. But man.
Manifested, just put it out there, man. It's gonna happen. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Yeah.
Mick, with guests like you, I'm sure we'll
thank you guys. Thank you, Ben, and thank you, all you watchers. Yeah,
man. Right, guys, listen, thanks very much. We're going to leave it there. Just want to say a massive thank you to Mick again for giving us time. If you stay on the line, Mick, on the cam, I'll just have a couple of words off screen. Thanks for listening, guys. I've been Ben from Mouth of the Tyne. This is Mick C, Cozy Panic. Make sure you download his tracks, Spotify, and his YouTube. We'll put the link in the description as well for Mick. I'll sort that out afterwards. So thanks for watching, guys. We've got some good shows coming up in the next few weeks. So please stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Appreciate it.
We got Jeannie Wijnaldum's girlfriend here in the
Ginny Esther. Ginny Esther. Thanks for tuning in, Jeannie. Yeah, man.
Like always.
Yeah, like always.
No, you're a big fan.
Yeah. Right. Listen, thanks, guys. We'll leave it there. Take care. Thanks again, Mick. See you soon, guys.
See you soon, guys.